G'day, I'm Kevin Young. I'm Australia's most successful property investor, but I started out poor and I'm constantly being asked, how do you do it? How do you get there? You ask me, I'll give you the solutions. Between us, we'll make you wealthy. Good. Here we go. Well, welcome back to Ask Kevin Young.
Jenny from New South Wales asks, is it a good time to buy properties now? Is the market only going to be hot for a couple of years, then go down?
So, Jenny, I answer this question because I pull back and look at the whole market over a very long period. And that way you can get a sense of where the market's going and how it's going. And this applies to whether you're buying shares or property. The example I'm going to use here is the Sydney market. And the chart says Sydney value growth. The vertical blue lines there are all the other capital cities, their monthly increase in value. And you can see there's not a month that you wouldn't want to be in that market. And that sort of answers your question in a way, Jenny. The black line indicates, though, how Sydney separate works. And you can see, unlike APRA, unlike the Reserve Bank, unlike the media screen, there's a boom, and what's going to happen should we raise rates to kill it? I know that the oversupply is coming through the markets now into Sydney and Melbourne, and that, as it did back then, is going to pull down price growth. So I think by Christmas, you can get ahead of the markets because you'll know now they're going to be screaming that 2015 showed a 20% growth in Sydney prices, just as they were screaming back there in 2000 and in 2002, 2003. But we know the oversupply is going to come in and pull that growth back a bit. So really the answer there is, Jenny, there's not a month you wouldn't want to be in the market. Sure, there's a couple of months where there's down, but compared to the growth you made previously, it's quite minor. So you're in for the long haul, remember, the property, not the short haul. We look at all this historical information, and if you're just entering the market, we try to put you in the market that isn't like Sydney, isn't booming, and isn't about to have a sleepy period. We look for something that is negative now, something where no one wants it, but all the figures are right for supply, and we move into that sort of market.
Karen from the Gold Coast asks, I own 2 properties on the Gold Coast. As I can't afford to maintain both, our thinking is to relieve the pressure, we should sell them. What should I do?
Now, you can see that most of the time we're in positive territory, but in 2008, 2010 it was negative. Between 2010 and 2013 it was negative. So it would have been very tempting for people then to say property prices have gone down, let's get out. But what happened immediately after was the property shot up in value. So that's what's going to happen on the Gold Coast now. So a good story is Jeff Daniel, a good mate of mine. He bought a property for $160,000 through the club, made a $100,000 profit and sold it for $260,000. And that same property is worth $460,000. So what does Jeff say? Now he agrees, never sell. But possibly one of the things we can do for you in another practical way is bring your figures to us, we'll sit down with them and rearrange them so hopefully we can get these properties working for you so that you're not putting any money in or hopefully very little money in. We find 80% of property investors simply aren't mathematically set up correctly. So let's see if we can help you hold these properties and enjoy the big boom that's coming on the Gold Coast. Never sell. Never sell when you've had a flat period. I get excited when there's a flat period because after a flat period, the prices spike. So I have to thank you. We're getting some really good meaty questions coming in. And is there something that's causing you to procrastinate? Something that's causing you not to accumulate? This is your opportunity. You know, I'm a multi-millionaire. I can help you, but not if I don't know what's troubling you. So give me your questions and I can help you. And right now I've got to help my little girls because they're very hungry and they're after their dinner time. So come on girls, let's have dinner.